Hello my besties, how are you? Welcome to my DIY channel. Today we are going to make a wreath with the work wreath form. Have you seen these and you wonder what to do with these? It's actually very easy because you have the ties attached for yourself already. We are going to use Buffalo Check mesh. So this video is great for everyone who loves the Buffalo Check. Let me know if you love it. And if you cannot find this, you can still use that. Just attach your pipe cleaners all around. And I can show you how to do that as well, okay? If you like this type of video, please make sure you press thumbs up and also consider subscribing. Become my bestie. And that way we will be in touch and DIYing on the budget, okay? Let's get started. So my work wreath form is from the Dollar Tree. It is 12 inches wide. You can also find one at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Michael's, but maybe larger. You can also use a regular wreath form from the Dollar Tree. My Buffalo Check mesh is from Walmart. It is 18 inches wide, 12 feet long. Usually the standard is 21 inches wide, so get one of those big rolls, okay? Also, you're going to need coordinating ribbons, whatever you like, whatever is going to match with your decor. You might remember I got this one in a package from my bestie, as well as these Buffalo Check eggs. Can't wait to use them. Also, Dollar Tree has some pretty eggs. And as usual, I like to add a cute little sign to my wreath as well. Let's take a look at this work wreath form. I believe I received it from one of my besties as well. So let's see, it has 5 tinsel ties on the inside and 7 on the outside. If you are going to be working with the regular 14-inch wreath form from the Dollar Tree, you're going to need pipe cleaners. And we are going to tie 1 pipe cleaner on the 2 inner rails and 2 pipe cleaners on the 2 outer rails. And we are going to repeat this in all 6 sections. Feel free to take a screenshot of this. And the method is very easy because you don't have to worry at all about cutting your mesh. The easiest way is to drop your roll on the floor, crunch up all your mesh, and attach it. Actually, I'm thinking to fold it over and scrunch it up. That way you're going to have a nice finish end. And just twist tie it a couple times. I start on the inner circle, and I'm going to use a little cardboard 8 by 8 just so it's a handy measurement. I'm going to measure 8-inch pieces, make a little poof, and tie it down with the set of the next 2 ties. It's as simple as that. You're going to repeat that all around. Measure 8 inches, make a little poof, and tie it down. Okay, we finished the first circle, and now we're just going to move down to the bottom level. Just tie down your 8-inch poof down there, and you are going to move on to the outer circle, continuing the same 8-inch poofs. Okay, so it looks like my roll is ending, and all I really need to finish this wreath is one poof. So this is plenty. I'm going to tie it down, and I have a little bit left over, so what I'm gonna do is just fold under that raggedy end, and again scrunch it up like we did in the beginning, and let's just tie it down somewhere. I'm just gonna take it to the inside of the wreath and tie it there. And ta-da! How easy was that, guys? No fraying, no cutting, measuring mesh. Very easy method. I love it. So this was 12-inch form, and we used 12 feet of mesh. If you get a bigger form, you need a bigger roll of mesh. Usually the mesh has more than 12 feet. This walnut roll was small. Next, we are going to make a pretty simple bow. Measure 10-inch tail, measure 10 inches, fold in half, that's a 5-inch loop, and do another one and maybe one more. We make 3 loops and cut it off. Pinch it together and use a pipe cleaner or floral wire to tie it in the middle. Fluff it up, and we are going to make a second bow on top of it. Same exact way, maybe just 2 loops, and tie it on top. Spread it out, and if you have another ribbon, make one more bow and attach it on top as well. This is all repetitive. You just might want to make your measurements a little bit smaller so the bow is showing from underneath. And excuse me, do you see that tail sticking from my plate over there on the side? Looks like somebody is really enjoying my croissant over there. I also have orange ribbon, so I'm just going to make a 1 loop bow and tie that on top. Come here, you little stinker. All right, and best for last, tie it down, cut all the fishtails, and move your pipe cleaner to the back, tie it back there, and fluff up all your loops and ribbons, toss it up, and let's see how it's gonna look. You know, it really looks similar to my bestie bow, and that might be an easier method for you, so feel free to check out that video. Before we attach the bow, I cut up the remaining ribbons in 10-inch long pieces, and we are going to attach these around the wreath. And I'm just playing around with this, crisscrossing the ribbons, pinching in the middle, making like a little star, and we are going to twist tie these around the outer circle. Since I'm using many different ribbons, I decide to alternate them. All right, this never happens, but this form has an odd number of ties. So no matter what I do, the 2 patterns will be next to each other. So I'm just gonna mix up a little bit of each and just attach it there. Who cares? I'm actually going to attach my big bow on the side, so it's gonna cover part of it anyway. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. But normally the forms have even numbers of ties, so you would be able to alternate without this happening, okay? So let's see, we're gonna attach this bow somewhere where the tails will cover it up a little bit, and it will be a good mix of all types of ribbons anyway. All right, we are done tying the ribbons, so you can pull all your tinsel ties to the back and you can wind them over there in the back. You just don't want any of those green ties showing, okay? Next, we can add our sign. And I'm looking at this bunny that it's kind of tiny, right? It's kind of hard to notice. How about we add this Dollar Tree sign? Wow, it actually coordinates beautifully with the plaid. And maybe we could still add the bunny somewhere on the side. What do you think? I wasn't planning on it, but I think it looks better. And it even coordinates with my ribbon choices, right? I don't know if you had seen this video. I like to share with you my favorite finds so you could be prepared for each season. We're going to add the sign, just to add the ties in the back, and you had seen me do this many times before. Add glue, your floral wire, and tap it with a little band-aid piece of the ribbon. We're going to insert that sign underneath the bow and thread your floral wires through the mesh all the way down and tie it right there in the back. I wish this form was a little bit larger for this type of sign. It's a large sign, so this is something for you to keep in mind. This is still an amazing deal from the Dollar Tree. And then I like to add a little bit of glue at the bottom part. I didn't make ties there. The sign is behind the bow anyway, so it's going to be sitting just fine. I just need to attach that little bunny somewhere here too. How about at the bottom here? Yeah, I think it's actually my work. I'm adding hot glue on that corner. And since we're talking about a carrot patch, we need some carrots. Dollar Tree sells carrots, but we need to upgrade the foliage as usual. You know how much it bothers me, that cheap raffia there. So I just use a little bit of greenery, fold it in half, use that pin that's right there on the inside of the carrot. We're going to add a dab of hot glue and insert it back in there. Very little effort, but what a difference, right? We are going to add these around our sign, right there in the center of each ribbon, and cover the green tinsel. Play around with the position, and when you like it, just glue it down. And now we are going to add our plaid eggs. I love that they have flexible stems, but really I don't need them for the wreath. I think I'm just gonna save them for next time I'm making some arrangements. They'll come in handy. The egg doesn't need to stick out much out of the wreath, but for sure I could use stems like that for flower arrangements, for example. And again, I'm gluing these eggs in the center of the ribbons. And if you are wondering, I think my bestie got these at a 99-cent store. That's what the label said. Unfortunately, we don't have any 99-cent stores left here in my area of New Jersey. And I'm just playing around with spacing these out, just see what looks good to you. Did you guys notice that my glue gun coordinates with the wreath too? That's on purpose. No, I'm kidding. It's a Gorilla glue gun. I got it at Walmart. But I'm kind of disappointed because you know what? It keeps leaking. I lose a lot of glue. I gotta change it. And then for a little pop of color, I'm just going to pull out some pink and blue eggs and add them here and there as well. I think those little details make your wreath special. And just for a final touch, I'm going to add a few of those little pink flowers. These are from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to add them here and there for a little cherry on top. Alright, my besties, so this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please press thumbs up button. And also, if you want to see more, make sure you press red subscribe. That way we will be in touch, okay? Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Do ba 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 do boo do a boo ba do boo boo ba do ba do boo do a boo ba do boo boo ba do. You out. No, 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 no. What do you want to scratch? Do you want to scratch? Enough. Get off my wreath now. Get off my wreath now.